So how many of you, when going back to a place where something awesome happened in history, ever get that sensation? It's kind of an overwhelming, quiet, almost nostalgic feeling, like you're just kind of blown away that you're standing in the same spot that something momentous happened. Well, I'm standing in one of those spots. Close to here, we have Huffman Prairie, where the Wright brothers used to fly, and I love going over there and visiting, and it's fun because you can stand there and just realize that, you know, a little over 100 years ago, the Wright brothers themselves are flying around that very field in the same air that you are standing in, breathing, and that just amazes me. You get this nostalgic, almost quiet reverence that you feel when you're standing there. So I have this theory called the power of place, and it's almost like a haunting, kind of, where when something monumental happens, it leaves a little bit of itself behind, so when people come in and visit later, they can feel the same kind of, I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's almost like a hush falls over. People will talk in whispers when there's no reason to be quiet, and you get this sense of awe and wonder about the event that took place wherever you are at. You know, it hits me whenever I go to Washington, D.C. and we visit the memorials, and you're standing there looking up at the Lincoln Memorial or the World War II Memorial, which symbolizes so many people who gave their lives during that war. It's very evident at the Vietnam Memorial, that somber piece of black granite, you know, sticking there in the middle of the National Mall. People are quiet as they read the names written on that wall. You know, so there are some places that I get that same feeling, that power of place. Here, years ago, about 34 years ago, I met my wife. We were both on Dayton Christian Student Government decorating for homecoming, and she was standing right where I'm at, and I came in those doors over there and turned around and saw her. Oh, I was walking with my then girlfriend Sharon, and I saw Ruth standing here and thought, you know, she's kind of cute. So I went ahead and came over and introduced myself, let Sharon go on in the convention center without me, and that was the beginning of a beautiful friendship, which turned into so much more. So yeah, this is one of my favorite spots in the entire world, right where I'm standing, right there. See my feet? Right there. Yeah, so there you go. That's the power of place. That's what I'm talking about. And you can go back and visit someplace where something awesome happened. You get that feeling of nostalgia, and it's just awesome. You go back, and you can tell other people about it, like, hey, this is where I met my wife, and they're like, oh, isn't that sweet? And they just don't understand that on, you know, that day, I met the person who changed my life for the better, and here we are 34 years later after we met, and you know, here we have kids and grandkids and this wonderful life we built together, and it all started right there in that hallway at the Dayton Convention Center. So I think that's pretty cool.